What's up, guys? Welcome to the TalkingBull podcast. I'm Anthony. This is Nick. We're here to bring you your weekly nerd news and talk some bull. This week, we have a lot of good stories. You know, I'm always super excited when shit actually happens. Like a big trailer drops or like...
What dropped?
Far From Home.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that.
The 7th Spider-Man in 12 years.
Yeah. At least they're good. We could have like 85 Marvel movies that are just like accurate, like averagely accurate.
Perspective. I think out of the 20 that we have, I think there's been about 5 that have been really good. The rest of it
just like boring. Anyways, thank you guys for joining us once again. We're gonna jump right into the news. So let's just start off with Far From Home. It dropped. It's
First of all, does it bother you that it's listed as a teaser trailer?
Yeah, I was not expecting a 2-minute trailer.
Not when it says teaser. I don't think Marvel knows what a teaser is.
Yeah. I hate this at the beginning, but this is a YouTube thing.
Yeah, because they want that to count.
Yeah.
Because if you watch that, it counts as a view. It throws it off.
So right away...
I have issues. Oh, right away. I'm playing it right here. I have issues right away.
We know that she knows. So, yeah. And then it goes into the...
She seems really chill with it.
Yeah.
And like... Is she his publicist? Like,
yeah.
Does she make events?
And then they're weirdly flirting here, which I'm like, I guess it gives him something to do. Fine. The Marvel Studios logo. I like him like packing to go to Europe and just wanting to go to Europe and be a regular dude. He's been Spider-Man for a little bit now. We don't know what happens with Infinity. There's obviously rumors out the yin yang.
Well, this spoils Endgame. You know he comes back.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of rumors in here say that I'm not going to get into because I don't want to go down that rabbit hole, and I don't want to. This shot looks fucking beautiful, by the way. Yeah, that looks fucking cool.
So I read this. Like I'm watching the trailer right now, and it has the part where Nick Fury, poisons his friend.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Does he not have Spidey sense?
That was. Yeah,
I saw it in the comment section.
Yeah,
something they talked about for Homecoming. Like, does he? Does he not? Does he? And then like
it kicks off in.
It seemed like
in Infinity War he had it. Yeah,
but then like wouldn't he have sensed like a threat to his friend going off that like this guy was going to shoot him?
I think they're just playing it up for the comedic value of not doing it. Yeah, and then
me that now they're just making him jokes. Like it just, right? It's just.
I do like this awkward thing with those two.
With him and MJ.
Yeah, that's a whole other fucking can of worms that I'm not getting into. But like, just him being an awkward teenager is better than 45-year-old Tobey Maguire teenager. And then,
is it finally nice to see that Gyllenhaal finally has now aged himself back into Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Right? He was gonna be Spider-Man in Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Right? He was gonna replace Tobey. And now he's aged himself. They've gone full circle now, but now he's the villain. It's like in Hollywood where you play the young attractive woman and then you go to playing the mother of the young attractive, right? He's gone full circle. He went from Spider-Man to Spider-Villain.
Just that overall arc. You see at one point the shot of that like the stealth suit that looks like the noir suit at one point. And that suit's awesome. I do like the new suit. Yeah. Every time I see the elementals or whatever the fuck they're going to be called, I just think that looks like Sandman.
Well, it looks like Sandman. And
I got kind of excited.
It looks like I think the other one is Molten Man.
Yeah,
like they look like characters.
Yeah.
So people are. It's just a lot of like
confusingness.
Are they elementals? Are they the characters? Are they a hybrid of the both?
There was the suit.
Yeah,
it looks pretty cool. I do like. We don't see the hands in this, but like, does he fucking have his hands out? Because we saw that one shot of him crawling, and like his hands are just out. But I do like it, and I wonder if that's like built for him, or I'm intrigued to see how that suit works.
I'm not a huge fan of the.
Are his eyes glowing?
I think they were in that one scene.
Yeah, right when he lands, they glow.
I'm not a huge fan of like how he gets his clothes.
Yeah.
Like Tony gives him this first, like not his
Yeah.
first suit, but like the suit. These are all Stark suits. Like,
Yeah, I wish he did have his own
He had
suits.
his own suits that he could make on
That
his
he's
own.
not tied
he's
to
not
the thing.
Tied to,
Yeah.
like just getting stuff from Shield or Tony.
I didn't realize this. Now that I paused it, this actually looks like the Mysterio suit. When you watch this trailer just going, it looks like he is in Gladiator.
Yeah,
I thought that suit initially.
Yeah, it does look like.
But I do like the upgraded.
You get the fishbowl in a second if you keep.
Yeah,
playing.
I do like the upgraded look of the Mysterio costume.
The only thing I don't like about this suit is the chest plate. I wish it was fully green.
Yeah,
I don't like the gold.
but like he's got the gauntlets looks sweet.
Mm-hmm.
The cape going into the little triangle point things, and then it looks like he wants to be the hero, and like he's going here. I like that he uses powers, and then for a brief second there you see him
again if you keep playing.
Yeah, he's going to fight these guys because he's the hero.
Hydro Man
Yeah.
and stuff, yeah.
So
I still don't like Far From Home.
I hate the title. I hate the title. It's a weak title, and it doesn't. Yeah, it's just Homecoming. I understood.
It was ceremonious to them getting.
Yeah, it was symbolic
Spider-Man
in like
back.
85 different ways. This is
Far
just
From Home
like.
is just like.
And again, you could have used any of his things.
But now you know that like we're never gonna get. It's not like the next one's gonna have a weird title too.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be spectacular or
Spider-Man 2, 3.
No, it's just gonna be
Spider-Man. Spider-Man back in the hood.
Yeah, Spider-Man back in the hood.
Back in the hood.
Back in the Big Apple. Hopefully he finally goes to fucking New York and swings around there. Because like the first one he's swinging around Queens.
It's Spider-Man, Big Apple, 3 a.m.
Yeah.
Fucking turtles.
Spider-Man. Back off the plane.
Spider-Man, hey, I'm walking here. Forget about it.
Yeah.
At that point, we probably will.
Yeah, I'd forget about it. I already have.
But it very much, like you had said earlier that you had read a bunch of stuff where it looks like...
It just seemed like Gyllenhaal is not the villain.
Yeah. From watching this trailer again, you very much see that. But what I'm guessing, and by the sheer amount of movies we have both consumed, it very much is going to be the guy who sees all the heroes be heroes, but he's a douchebag probably who couldn't hack it, or he got fired from his job as whatever, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, well, I'm one of the greatest... what is the term I'm looking for? Production people.
Yeah.
What was his job? He was like...
stunt. Visual effects.
Visual effects guys. Yeah. He was like, I will fake these things and then stop them, and everyone will think I'm a hero. Mm-hmm. And that's very much what this looks like. And then Spider-Man will have to stop him. I'm not sure why Nick Fury's involved in this, but it is gotta have Nick Fury in there. But I like that scene.
I like this ending part.
This made me laugh out loud.
Yeah,
legitimately
like,
at it.
Spider-Man's cool, and then he's like, "Hey, dickweed."
Yeah, you can see. I paused it right on Parker's face where he's saying it. But like, I love this. This is like this.
That part is cool.
Yeah,
I laughed when I.
You're actually making use of your teenage Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah. It was fun.
She's like, "What about Spider-Man?" He's like, "He's great, and fantastic." He walks in.
Is like, that Betty? Who's the blonde?
I don't know.
I thought that was Betty.
Oh, they aged down Betty too?
Well, she was in the first one too, wasn't she?
I don't remember. I'd have to actually watch it.
You know what I watched recently? Or rewatched? What was it? Hellboy.
Oh, nice. I haven't watched those in a couple of years. I should watch them again. I really enjoy them.
I tried watching those animated ones. Like that Perlman did.
I like them. What is
Sword.
it? Blood and Sword or something?
Blood and Sword, and then there's Demon something.
Yeah.
Or
That's how I got that one Hellboy figure I have is from the movie.
I only watched one out of the two.
Yeah.
And it was a little hard to watch.
They're very much steeped in their lore of more comic book than anything. Mm-hmm. Look at this. Half the comments I'm just scrolling down because I was trying to think if we talked about something or not. But half the comments on YouTube are Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man Almost Home, Spider-Man 1 inch from home. Spider-Man realized he doesn't have a home.
That's awesome. Spider-Man realizes he doesn't have a home.
And then Spider-Man Homecoming, Far From Home, Spider-Man Home Sweet Home, Home Invasion Part 1, Home
And
Invasion Part 2.
Good times.
Yeah. Oh, but that theme song too. They play the old theme song remixed
At
in
the
that.
end of it, yeah.
I love that. That is awesome.
That was cool.
Did we talk about International's trailer?
International who?
MIBs?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if we did. There's.
Yeah, it is Betty. That blonde.
Okay.
She was in the first one.
Wow. That's a cool name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rice.
That is a cool name.
That is a cool name. I could not for the life of me figure out what her name would be. But yeah, so we got that. That was cool. Also, another big thing that now everyone temper your expectations. Just, you have to. Even though I am animately just want to run up and down the fucking road, super pumped. We got the news that they are working on a sequel to the original two Ghostbusters done by his son,
Jason Reitman.
Jason Reitman. And then we got a teaser for it.
Which was like
What?
crazy. Like, yeah, like I saw the news like on Twitter or something, like I don't know, like Tuesday, like, oh, Jason Reitman announces that he's been secretly working on a Ghostbusters script and all this stuff. And then like on Thursday it was like Jason Reitman releases a teaser for the Ghostbusters movie. I'm like, what the fuck?
When
you already filmed this thing?
When I saw that, I was very, very, very nervous because I'm like, they announced they were working on it and then they dropped a teaser and I'm like, oh man, this is very like,
this is
gonna be like bad and like like it's just gonna be bad.
Yeah, but it was a good teaser.
But it was that the teaser is awesome. It sounds like it's going to be real good. It's going to be a continuation. I said that it's going to be written and it's going to be directed by Reitman and co-written with him. And obviously, like, he knows it was his dad, man.
Yeah.
It very much seems like. So we see the teaser, and it's like what, a farmhouse.
Mm-hmm. And it just comes up on it.
And like you see lightning come up and like I want the trailer up myself. I don't want it right here. We're doing stuff. Okay.
Yeah, so they come up on the farmhouse. Lightning going off inside, and then it's dark.
So it very much seems like this could be Egon's like shed
Or something like
or like farmhouse or like, why isn't it available? Why do I have to click to YouTube to watch that? That is whoever programmed that should be shot. You're done. I'm officially clicking off of your page. But it's under GB20, which is cool. So like, yeah, it's just and the sounds are playing from the original Ghostbusters.
You hear, like, a proton pack starting up, and
which like, and it very much seems like, yeah, this stuff is all in their someone's shed, and then like you see the start blowing. As soon as
see the plasma things, in the streams.
As soon as I saw the thing go on, I'm like, that's the car.
Yeah.
So you see it, it keeps playing the sounds, it's zooming in, and then boom, the Ecto one. And you're just like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And it's the old writing of the original like logo and the name and all of it. And you're just like,
why couldn't you have done this 4 years ago?
Honestly. And I'm just sitting here like, I'm trying to temper my expectations. But at the same time, it's like, usually any property of the original Ghostbusters in terms of continuity with that or with like comics or games or anything for the original trilogy or the original two movies is treated with such care because they know people love it. And that reboot was like the worst piece of garbage ever because it sucks as a movie. Not because they're women, but because they're unfunny as fuck, except for that one girl. She's kind of funny. Kate McKinnon.
Yeah,
she's funny, but they're all fucking stereotypes. Like they're all of them are stereotype characters, and it's just bad. Like the original 4 are not characters; they're characters. They're actual characters who are funny in the situation at hand.
Yeah,
you can fucking predict Ghostbusters jokes from the 2016 movie, something like that, before they fucking happen, and they're not funny.
Yeah,
like in the slightest, and like. You got that from the fucking trailer. And then the movie is just awful. I regret watching it.
Never watched it.
I have never watched it again.
Never watched it.
Nor will I. You know what? I might. I want to see if it is really as... Because like when it first came out,
you waited a long time to watch it.
Yeah, that's true. Like, I did wait a few months.
You were going to say, like, when it first came out, it was so high on my hate list. Like,
it's still really high on my hate list. Fuck it, I'm not watching it.
You waited like a year to watch it.
No, I didn't. I saw it at the theater.
Oh, you did?
I did.
You paid to see this movie?
I didn't fucking pay to see this movie. I used a free movie.
You still used a free fucking movie?
Yeah, I used a
free movie.
Yeah, I saw.
You could have used that free movie to see something you would have enjoyed.
My sister and her boyfriend at the time, now fiance, I should probably say, so it doesn't look like they just, broke up. Because, continuity apparently in my own podcast. They went and asked if I wanted to go, and I didn't really want to see this movie, but it was kind of like, well, they're going, I might as well go, and at least I can shit talk the movie with someone who's there. And that's what we did. We shit talked the movie the entire time. But yeah, it still sucks. Fucking, I don't know why I would make myself watch that.
Not a clue.
But this movie, fucking fantastic.
Alrighty.
I can't wait. And everyone's hyped.
Yeah.
That's what I like. And good hype. No one's like, we're like, we want this movie. This is what we wanted.
Yeah.
We've wanted this since fucking Ghostbusters 2.
80, 90.
I played the game that came out in 2000 something? 4?
10? No, was it that old?
Fuck it. It's on the 3, so 6?
Yeah, 6? We'll say 6.
Yeah, we'll say 6.
We'll say 6.
Okay, whatever.
Definitely after high school. Right?
Yeah. It comes up on the fucking search because I kept searching for it because I was trying to find, because like it's not on the 2009. We flipped that around. We were close.
That was close.
It's hard to find because it's not on digitals for the most part. So like getting a copy that isn't like $90 fucking is kind of a pain in the ass. Finally found one and I was able to play it and stream it because that game is fucking amazing. And it continues the story. You're just a new recruit and you work for the Ghostbusters. There's little Easter eggs and everything in it. All the sounds are there and you're like, this is the fucking greatest game of all time.
You played it all?
Played it all the way through. Yeah, beat it again. I'm like, fucking great. You shoot the marshmallow, man. It's fucking so good. Stay puff. But yeah, I love Ghostbusters. It's one of my favorite franchises of all time, but it only has 2 fucking movies.
Yeah.
But like, anything associated with it, the real Ghostbusters show, good. Extreme Ghostbusters, great. The comic book they put out from IDW's one that's out right now, amazing. The crossover with the Turtles, that's fucking awesome.
That one's good.
Hang out with the goddamn Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Batman Turtles is good.
I like the Batman Turtles has the animated one, and then we'll say real world.
Yeah. We don't talk enough about IDW's comics because they do obviously the Ghostbusters, and I think they're doing Buffy now, right? Is that who's doing it?
I think so.
And then Turtles, which is their run on Turtles is amazing.
I think they do Star Trek too.
Star Trek, yeah, they do.
Because I know they do. I haven't
the
read
crossover.
Them, but they have those Star Trek Green Lantern ones.
I've read part of that. It's really good. Transformers, they're fucking amazing, and they cross over with Marvel to do stuff. So yeah, man, they're just killing it in terms of over there, and those comics with the Turtles are great. I really want to get, and they're really hard to find over here, the Turtles Ghostbusters crossover figures.
Oh yeah, they have them.
Yeah, they're pretty cool looking. Michelangelo is Venkman, so he looks like Michelangelo, but he's got Venkman's hair and shit, and Donatello's Egon, obviously. Yeah, they teased these last summer. But I guess they're exclusive to Target. Are you looking them up? They're pretty cool looking. And they come in that collector's looking turtle cases that we have for the figures.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they look.
He has
cool.
a mustache.
Yeah, it's really funny. And then like they have one of them has like the ghost dog Slimer as like the thing. They all have their traps and stuff like that, and like they just look cool. This one recreated the scene. That's awesome. I want.
Those are cool.
They sell those now at the smaller size, a 4-pack of those guys of the.
So you get all 4 of them, but they're smaller.
Yeah, they're like this tall, I think, as opposed to the giant Leonardo. But I'm like, and they're as detailed as the big Leonardo.
Oh yeah, they're just smaller.
They're just smaller scale, and they look fucking amazing.
I was hoping to see if they have them in like what the box looks like. These are all.
There's the box right there. Yeah, they come in that same type of like packaging, and it's Ninja Ghostbusters on the label. And I'm like, it's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah, I very much want them. I love that case. Like, and like he's got like Donatello's head is kind of shaped like Egon's.
Yeah, it's longer and stuff. Yeah.
And like they have the packs and their own turtle weapons and shit.
This isn't what they look like in the comics, though.
No. The crossover is just them.
It's just the two groups.
Yeah, it's the Ghostbusters and the IDW look, and then the Turtles and in their IDW look, which I like the IDW look in Turtles. I do like that there is 2 crossovers though for the Batman ones. There's the animated ones, and then there's the.
I've read the crossover ones.
Yeah.
In the comics. But yeah, like
I've read the crossover ones with the Ghostbusters of ours and the Ghostbusters of the new series. They do like a trans-dimensional Ghostbusters series. It's pretty solid too, because again, IDW just as good. Yeah,
that's cool.
Their covers are awesome. IDW.
They have a lot of variants.
They do. They do.
They put out a lot of variants.
Yeah. Because why not, right?
We're almost at Batman or Detective 1000.
Damn.
We're at like, I want to say.
Okay, while he's looking that up quickly, I will say that the Uncharted movie apparently found its director, or a director. 10 Cloverfield Lane director Dan Trachtenberg will chart the Uncharted movie. That's their headline, not mine. Yeah, okay. The headline from who's doing this? Gizmodo is the Uncharted movie lives, dies, and now it lives again. I don't want an Uncharted movie. But it has a director and it's going forward, so who knows if we ever actually fucking see this thing. We got a cool one with Nathan Fillion doing the fucking thing. Yeah. That fan-made one.
Yeah.
I'm good.
That was 12 minutes.
Yeah, that 12 minutes was a perfect movie. But we'll see if it actually goes anywhere now. But apparently his arrival has not changed the direction of the film and will basically kind of stay the same. Holland is still scheduled to star, and it will be based on the flashbacks of the 3rd game with the young Nathan Drake and his meeting of Victor Sullivan. Okay. All right. According to this article, it very much seems like they're not going back to the drawing board. They just wanted to put a director in. And you know what? We've said this time and time again. This hurts movies when the director leaves for whatever reason, they bring in a new guy and he completely re-fucking does everything.
Yeah. Because right now the article says he's just going to direct what we've already done. Yeah. Give it a couple weeks and he'll start making his changes, and then he'll be like, you know what? Yeah. Let me rewrite the whole script from the beginning. It's Ant-Man. It's Ant-Man. Yeah, and then the studio will say, okay, and then that will burn 7 months of nothing, and then he'll leave. Yeah. Or what? Yeah. Also, in quick news that I read the other day that made me laugh, Gambit is dead. Yes, I saw that. Gambit is fucking done. Pretty much confirmed. I was hoping Gambit was going to be the Shazam of this year. Gambit is fucking done. The only thing going forward at this point very much seems like X-Force and Deadpool 3. Yeah.
Everything else is dead.
Well, I have that article about the X-Force one.
Yeah.
It's saying like that's next.
Yeah.
And then they're hoping that after that's done, they can work on Deadpool 3.
Which, like, I can't see, like, Disney's obviously going to oversee. I'm pretty sure they said they are going to keep, like, Fox's entity separate from itself or whatever, but, like, keep the characters all in the same thing. I can't see them not doing Deadpool 3.
We'll see.
Like, maybe toned down, maybe, but, like, the first two did really, really well.
Oh, yeah, the first two did.
And, like,
X-Force, I will say that
X-Force...
the second one suffered a little bit from having to compete with that first one in the sense that they kind of did a lot of the same beats.
Yeah, I kind of want to see the
like
Christmas
a comedy
one.
does. Like a comedy, they
Yeah.
make the same jokes. Like it's never it's as funny as the first time you watch, right? Like, which is weird. Like I'll watch Deadpool 1 and laugh every time, even though I know what's happening.
Yeah.
Or like, let's say like Hangover.
Yeah.
I'll watch that first Hangover, even though I watch it every time.
I haven't
I'll laugh
watched
every
that
time.
forever.
But when you watch the second one, it's not as funny. Even though they're making the same jokes as the first one, if you're not watching the first one, the same jokes aren't as funny.
No.
Right?
No.
Going back to Detective Comics, this week 996 came out.
I was gonna say 995.
Yeah, so 996 came out this week. So
Yeah.
we're almost at 1,000. But technically doesn't count because Batman didn't appear until issue 27.
Yeah.
So the big issue I would imagine like should be 1027. That would be the 1,000th issue of Detective featuring Batman.
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's crazy. I read a spoiler the other day, and spoilers for anyone who hasn't figured this out or read it or whatever.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
No, they brought back the...
You hear about that?
No.
Okay, so Space Force
Yeah.
is a show.
Oh, they're
I
going to
believe
make...
it's going to Netflix. Steve Carell, kind of along the lines of like an Office. Like comedy-based
nice!
show based on their new protocol of Space Force.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Or
fucking
something.
funny.
Oh,
I didn't know there was a trailer for it, though.
This is...
Maybe it's along the lines of like Ghostbusters, where it's like a nothing trailer, but just pushing the idea.
Yeah, this is kind of like... There's a little bit of joke before this. I'll have to watch this later.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys our impressions after, but... Fuck, yeah, this is cool. Thanks, advertisement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I'll have to check that out later. That sounds pretty fucking funny.
Space Force. So funny. I heard that the other day on the radio.
That's fucking hilarious. So earlier this week, and I totally forgot that they did this, they shelved Star Trek 4, which...
Was that this week? No.
Last week.
Yeah.
Sorry, I forgot. At this point, we all knew it was getting shelved. Like,
Yeah.
they don't know where they want to go. All the actors are kind of not really
Moved on,
contract. They're
whatever,
moved
yeah.
on, whatever. Kind of sucks because, like, that relaunch was like, that first movie is real good.
Yeah, but subsequently, each one kind of got less than the last one.
It did. Oh, I forgot a point. I was thinking about this earlier. I got a point of what I wanted to say about Ghostbusters and how my analogy of what I want it to be. And why I'm kind of... If they can make it like Jurassic World, where it's like... It pays homage. It's kind of new, but it's kind of really good.
Mm-hmm.
And still keeping in faith of the original tone of the franchise.
Yeah.
If they can do that with Ghostbusters, they'll fucking crush it.
Oh, yeah.
So that I was thinking about that earlier, and it reminded me of like Trek, like the first Star Trek of the relaunch. Like it doesn't pave over the old stuff.
Yeah,
it's
all that
just
stuff
a new
happened. It's just a
timeline,
different timeline,
diverged,
different-
and like
yeah.
this show that I'm going to talk about in a minute takes place before that. Picard's show takes place after the split,
Mm-hmm.
and his life and all this stuff that happens and how he deals with that and like
What's that show called?
I think it's just called Picard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to be locked to CW access, or CBS All Access.
Oh, so it's not getting actual airplay.
As far as I know, they might Netflix it or something. I think we have it on Lex. I have no fucking clue. We do the thing we do to watch the things we watch
From around the world.
from
and
around the
other
world
places.
and all around the world.
Carmen Sandiego. Did you see that trailer? Came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, it was real bad.
It was
can't.
bad.
I think I talked about it on the stream, but I don't think we ever talked
It was
about
bad, and like from what I understand, like they changed her character. Like she's a hero. Wasn't she a villain?
Yeah,
before?
I think
like,
so. I have no
got
fucking
changed.
clue.
Like I didn't know she was. I didn't know it was like
She was a thief or something?
I thought she was a thief originally.
Yeah, I thought so too.
But like from the trailer, it seemed like she's now like the detective going out. There was something weird like where they changed it.
She's fucking Constable Kuso or whatever. Kuso?
Yeah, something odd where they changed it.
Yeah, okay, so I'll talk about this real quick. So they showed Star Trek last week, and now officially they have announced that Michelle Yeoh, yep, that's what I'm going to, is going to get her spin-off playing a character who I'm not going to tell you just in case you listen to this and have not watched it because it is very much a spoiler. But yes, she is getting a spin-off show on CBS All Access. And they talked a little bit last week about Picard and what his thing was. And I just talked about that saying like, yeah, enough like. I say like too much during this. But yeah, all right. Anyways, yeah, that's cool. I'm excited for Picard. It's in development. Did I talk about this? Did we talk about this? So many things happened on a break that when we were on break that I meant to fucking like look up and talk about, but I didn't. There was a show announced called Star Trek Lower Decks. It's an animated series from Rick and Morty's executive producer. And it's a half-hour adult comedy. He's a long-time Trek fan, and it will focus on the support crew serving on Starfleet's least important ships. So it's kind of like just random people who you wouldn't expect them to talk about on the show, which I think is kind of funny. If they can make it work, then yeah.
Yeah, I'm just reading the comments about the Carmen Sandiego thing.
Yeah.
I'm not watching the trailer because without the sound I won't get it. But
Yeah.
I think she is a thief, but in the show they make it seem like she's more like a Robin Hood, like she's stealing from people who like have it to give to others. Like, yeah.
This is the first animated Star Trek since Star Trek the Animated Series back in '73. But this sounds funny.
And aren't we still getting the what's his name? That director who works in Hollywood. Quentin Tarantino. Wasn't he doing a Star Trek?
Yeah, he was supposed to be working on something. Yeah.
He's still working on a Star Trek show or movie.
I have no idea who the fuck this is. Oh, okay. I have not watched this show since it came back because I don't know if I'm going to. Last Man Standing.
Oh, when it moved to Thing?
Yeah, I haven't watched it since it came back, and I was super hyped for it to come back, but it seems like very much like they changed so much, and like only one of the original 3 daughters is on the fucking show, and she's barely on it.
One on?
Yeah, well, like they changed actresses for the other one in the second fucking season.
Oh, right away, yeah.
Yeah, and then they changed the actress for this one because the other one didn't want to come back because
Yeah.
she doesn't agree with anything that what's his face Tim Allen says. And I'm like, put your fucking political feelings aside, and do your goddamn job. Like, I understand you have your beliefs and shit, but like,
make that money.
Make that money. Sounds real bad, but whatever. Hey, that's good. Glass. It's getting a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see that.
So we saw Aquaman last week.
Yes, we did. We went right after this podcast. I fucking loved it. I thought it was great. I don't understand people who don't like it. Yeah.
I don't think anyone not likes it.
There's a few people who are real dumb who don't like it, but like,
yeah,
I thought it was fucking great.
Mm-hmm.
It was well acted. It was actually kind of well paced.
Yeah.
There is very much a feel of like cheap cop out though when it comes to Aquaman in general. Like he kind of just like, I won't say he gets handed the shit, but like he kind of gets handed the shit.
Well, he can't hand it to him, but no different than like, we'll say like like destined.
Yeah.
Right. Like, it's kind of like. I'm trying to think. What the fuck is the kid with the sword? King Arthur.
King Arthur.
Yeah, he gets handed the throne, but yeah, he's also the only one who could pull the sword out from the stone.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, Aquaman gets handed the throne, but yeah, it's because he's literally the only one who could fucking do it.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
other than the other 6 Aquaman.
Because he's like of the two worlds.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Like, he was the only one, like, in the movie that could speak to that fucking creature.
I knew that movie was going to be good the second she started that fight scene. Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
Which is a weird fucking sentence to say. But Nicole Kidman kicked fucking ass. That's when I knew.
I love the look.
When she threw that spear, the camera went with you and you saw it kind of turned and you saw him
flipped upside down.
And then and it was good that it wasn't nauseating.
No.
Like when the camera moves, it went. Like when there's one point where they're flying the ship, I think, and they like glide over this lily pad looking thingamajig. And yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
it looked really good, and like the camera changes, and when like Oren flips him at one point, and the camera went with you when you landed with Momoa, and you're like, that's fucking cool, and like every character is well done.
They worked in like the names. So, like, they went with the Manta name because, like, his dad was a Manta and all stuff like that. And it's just called Black Manta. And then, like, they worked in Ocean Master by, like, a council. Yeah. So if you have 4 people that agree with you.
You are the master of the ocean. You are the Ocean Master.
And that's how they worked in his name of, like, Ocean Master, right? Like, that was cool.
There's this great scene, and I'm just going to spoil it. So we're going full spoilers right now. It's in the beginning of the movie, but like when they're at the bar, him and his dad, and they're drinking.
Yeah.
And those guys come up and you're like, oh fuck, he's gonna fuck them up.
Yeah.
And he does it, they want to throw down.
They want a picture with them.
And
he's just taking all these awkward selfies.
At first he gets like super annoyed, he's like, don't touch me. And then the next scene is him like,
yeah, the more they drink, he's like, let's party.
And it's just like, that's the tone for the entire movie. Yeah. Like, it's kind of serious, but also it's kind of fun. And it's not weighed down by continuity and all of DC's bullshit. They throw out the one line of, like, you did the thing, Steppenwolf, and now you have to do stuff. And he was like, no, I'm going to take my dad. We're going home.
Yeah.
And then, like, his dad almost dies. And you're like, oh, damn, that sucks. And then Mira's, who's fucking badass, does her little water bubble thingy. But, like, I love that they're, like, the world at large doesn't believe in the Atlanteans.
How?
just like, it's one of those things that you could honestly believe. Like, they've seen aliens come down. They have Superman. They have Superman, Batman. Like, they have Wonder Woman from Themyscira. Yeah. Like, but like, nah.
Fish
people. They draw the line. Yeah. And there's this one scientist who are like, y'all are stupid. And they're like, no, like, this wouldn't happen. And then, like, you see the devastation of like what would happen if they actually use the water to fight back and they fuck up like 2/3 of the land in this movie. Coast, and you're just like, oh shit, do not piss off the Atlanteans. He's like, yeah, they dumped all of our garbage back. And I'm like, is that all it takes? Just one big fucking wave? But like, yeah, then you see like him training with Green Goblin. Who's also really good in this movie. And man, fucking props to Dolph Lundgren, who I've never seen actually fucking act. Like, you know, he's a super smart dude.
Yeah.
Like, he is.
Yeah.
But like, it's confirmed. Like, he's a fucking genius. But like, you don't normally see him emote and talk a lot in movies. He's usually like, he's the brute, or he's like the one-liner asshole guy. But like, in this one, he's kind of like, he's a royal king dude who, like, you get that sense of regalness from.
He'd be in so much of the movie.
He's in like,
it was like a one and done, like you see him.
No, I'd say he's in like 45% of this movie.
Yeah,
it's a good chunk, and it's cool, and like, he's Mira's dad, so like, there's that conflict or whatever, and like, he's going with Orin because he kind of has to, and like, I said to you when that sub attacked, I'm like, this just reeks of a fucking setup, and and you find out later he knew.
Yeah.
He was just going along with it because he had no other choice. And I'm like, that's fucking smart. And I like that. And like, as an audience member, you pick that up because you've seen so many movies. But the movie knows, and you're like, the movie never knows. But like the tone of this movie is great. Like Aquaman does some. Oh, we're in spoilers. I can say it. Aquaman kills Black Manta's dad because Aquaman is a dick.
Yeah, he's like, just fucking kill him. And lets him die.
He lets him die, and he knows he lets him die. And later on, it weighs on him, obviously, that he needs to be better. But like at the beginning, I'm like, dude, save that guy. I get he's an asshole, but like, he's going to die. And he did. And you're like, wow. And like, now there's a reason why these two hate each other so much. And it's so good. And Manta in this movie is not like a joke. No. He's a legitimate threat to Atlanteans and Aquaman.
Yeah.
And it's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. I love how he gets his outfit, too.
And like, yeah, there's a setup in this movie where like, there's a reason why his gear is so cool. He's given the gear by the thing. He's like, I can't fight with you, but like, they can't know it's me. But here's 4 of my elite guard, an obvious Atlantean armor, and a gun. Yeah. But don't you can't know it's me. It's cool. They'll think you borrowed it from like 7-Eleven. Like, but that scene where they're like, this gun is cool, but he's like, it's kind of fucking ineffective as fuck. Mm. And you see him work on it and fix it and make the Black Manta armor, and you're like, this is cool. And then he almost fucking kills Aquaman. That one scene with the dude with his head in the toilet. Yeah. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. Yes. But yeah, the fight scenes are great, awesome and the jokes are great. I was
to see this movie, and then
I will watch this movie again.
Yeah. But I knew going into it, I was not going opening weekend. I had to see what people thought, what reviews said, what.
I was going, but I just didn't go.
I was not going until after a lot of deliberation and statistics and stats and I had to do some charts.
That's that fucking guy on the internet with like all of his charts and shit.
On the string,
yeah,
and
he's like,
I know,
yeah,
from
that.
Always, I think it's Always Sunny.
Yeah. And you're like, that was you trying to figure it out.
That was me, like, am I going to see
this movie? Or there's that one girl with all the numbers and she's like this. Yeah. Memes. Yeah. But that's. It was really good. I'm good. The only thing,
and I went and I loved it.
The only thing I have left in terms of like superhero movies and shit, because I still have to see a bunch of other movies, but like the big one, I still have to see Bohemian Rhapsody, and I'm pumped to see that because like it looked good, and obviously it did well for what it was supposed to be, and I heard really good things about it.
I saw it. It was awesome.
Is Bumblebee, and word of mouth on that, and Bumblebee it's ready.
Fucking like. Tomato score is like 97 or 98. Like
Bumblebee,
I thought it would do a lot more money.
Bumblebee is the movie we were supposed to get for Transformers and never got, and we got it, and it's supposed to be real good.
I think it's a little too late though, like a little bit too late because like financially it was not a success, like not really good. Like,
no, because the last movie fucking tainted any ability. So but like I think the next movie, if they make it in the same line of Bumblebee, of like
they hopefully continue.
I've heard things they're like for the first time ever, you can tell what Transformer is what Transformer.
Yeah,
and they look like I've seen clips and stuff and pictures of actual Transformers, and I'm just like, I want to see this fucking movie.
Yeah,
but I'm very excited.
Hopefully they bite like the bullet and just make another one.
Yeah,
and keep going, and not like, oh well, it didn't make money, so we're not making any more.
Exactly. It's speaking of that, man. Sometimes I just love segues. There's an update on the planned reboot of the TMNT.
But the same guys who did the last one are doing this one.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's still by Michael Bay. I think the same writers who wrote those ones are like working on the new script for this one.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I don't know what their plan is with this. But
there's something else about
they hired
Andrew Dodd,
who wrote Bad Words and Space Jam 2,
to pen the screenplay last year. And then but it's still by Michael Bay's like Platinum Done and the producers of A Quiet Place. That's what it is.
So they're hoping that it can start as soon as this year. They don't obviously have anything, but they're trying to get dates and everything worked out. But like, please be good.
If you do it.
That last movie was okay. It should have been the first movie because it was better than the first movie. and the turtles look kind of better. These guys kind of grow on me a little bit. Like
I've gotten used to them. But
they don't look good by any means, but like they have grown on me. But at the same time, I'm just like, you did me wrong, Bay, and your stupid fucking production company.
Well, yeah. Look what he did with Transformers, and then Bumblebee supposedly is good. He has nothing to do with it, but he fucked it up so bad, no one went to see Bumblebee.
Yeah.
And then he didn't really have anything to do with Turtles, like just production company wise. But like it was made two shitty Turtle movies, and then
now we're getting another reboot. It's becoming the Spider-Man of reboots.
Yeah, and it's like I don't know. Hopefully they go the Bumblebee route and like tone down their size, tone down their strength. Like, in the first one, they're throwing fucking shipping containers around like a
and Raph kicks a Jeep at one point. It sends it at least 25 feet.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
no.
Who the fuck are you, Superman?
8 feet tall?
Yeah, why are you 8 feet tall? Mm-hmm. You're not fighting Superman.
You started off this fucking big. Like, you know, a fucking turtle. You started off this fucking big.
Yeah.
Even if you got to 6 feet like a normal average adult, is fine.
Yeah.
Why did you get to 8 and 9 feet?
Yeah,
like, it doesn't make fucking sense.
Yeah, you're not supposed to be the size of Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Which I think we looked. Wasn't Bumblebee like 3 stories tall or something? They're real bad when we looked. It just, man. Right now the turtle is like...
I got it. You know what they should have done? They should have never said anything, and they should have went the Ghostbusters route and just dropped a trailer with them and been like, "This is the movie." It's coming out
this actually this makes me very angry because fuck whoever wrote this. Fuck this guy because I actually liked Stephen Amell's Casey Jones because it was just Stephen Amell. It was like he wasn't really Casey Jones, like. He wasn't.
No. Nothing.
He was Casey Jones by name. Just like April O'Neil was pretty much just Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was basically playing Stephen Amell. And you could tell. But like it's still Casey Jones who's fucking amazing. And it's Stephen Amell who like I'll watch in anything at this point. Like he's fucking great. He's the reason I still watch Arrow. How we doing? We're doing all right. We're doing all right. So yeah, there's an update on that. That's moving along rather nicely. This was weird. Did you see this? Apparently there's a Sopranos prequel movie in the works.
Yeah, The Many Saints of Newark.
Which I'm like, Sopranos has been gone for how long now? A long time now. Which is weird. So they cast...
It's weird that they're doing a movie. It's like not like a series. Like,
yeah.
How would you put a prequel movie of 2 hours into a show that ran for 8 years?
Yeah.
Right? Or 7, however long it went. Like,
and they cast Punisher star John Berthal? Yeah. I like that it says Walking Dead star. And I'm like, why not the Punisher?
He was in like 4 episodes of the first season.
Yeah. and like he just started an entire show and has a new series of that show coming out and getting canceled in like 2 weeks.
When do you think they announced that they cancel fucking Punisher?
Thursday.
No, like first, when does it premiere?
Soon, right? You just Google it. It comes up season 2, episode 2, episode 2.
January. Oh, fuck, today.
Oh, it's out.
Released today, January 18th. So on Monday, they'll
I said Thursday. I was pretty fucking close.
Yeah, so on Monday, they'll announce the season that it was canceled, right? Like, they'll let everyone watch it this weekend.
Saturday at 3. Saturday at 3.
If I have to put a real date, I'm going to say Wednesday. Like, next week. They'll give it a couple days. But by Wednesday next week, they'll announce that Punisher is canceled.
Wait, they're doing Baby Driver sequel?
I never saw that.
The actor may return in a Baby Driver sequel as a villain, which is quietly developing behind the scenes. Yeah, I guess they are. I didn't even know that. I've never seen that movie either, but I just thought this was weird that they're doing a Sopranos movie.
Yeah.
Prequel. Yeah. Weird. Especially for a show that's been off for...
Should I go home and watch Punisher tonight?
I'm going to.
I didn't finish Daredevil once they announced that it was canceled.
I did. It was good. I'm sad it's gone. I'm gonna watch Punisher.
I'm not watching it.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch Jessica Jones. It's whatever.
I'm not watching it.
I'm like, fuck it. What else do I have to watch? SWAT. I got caught up on that. And then rumor has it that more Disney Plus shows possibility of Hawkeye, which like, all right, cool. His comic's pretty interesting. And then Moon Knight, which is pretty cool actually. Moon Knight's weird and could be a pretty good TV show, I think, episodically, because there's like different personalities to Moon Knight or whatever. I was reading his comic for the longest time, but that's weird. And then the Sentry also too, which is weird because it's just kind of like Superman, but his alter ego is evil. Yeah, he's been a big player lately because of like what Marvel's doing in their books. But yeah, the Loki thing this week, we found out that apparently it's teenager Loki with
potential voiceover from Tom Hiddleston.
Oh man, I was trying to think of the joke before I got to the thing, but I couldn't think of the name of the show with Corey's brother from Boy Meets World. What's his name? The actor who plays Corey on Boy Meets World.
Ben Savage?
Yeah, what's his brother?
Fred?
Yeah, what's the show?
Wonder Years.
Yeah, with Wonder.
This is a long.
I could not fucking
this is
think
a
of
long
Savage.
drawn-out joke.
With Wonder Years voiceovers.
Yeah.
That's when you said that to me earlier. I was like, that's what this show is. It's a Loki the Wonder Years.
Yeah.
He's just gonna it's gonna fucking open and he's gonna be pining after some chick in Asgard. Just like, this is not what people were obviously.
People were excited when they announced that, like, oh, we're going to get a TV show with like a movie actor, and you're like, no.
You're
going to get a TV show with the character.
This is fucking Sheldon's Big Bang. Like,
yeah.
Is he just gonna appear like Dookie Howser behind a desk?
He's writing his memoirs.
So after the Thanos snapped.
Before that, he was dead.
No, he comes back. He's just gonna write his memoirs. Why make this show at all then? You had everyone fucking pumped, and then you basically just hit the fucking brakes on this shit. Like, there's no fucking way.
Do you think the news got out that he was attached too early?
Yes, 100%.
To the point where like Marvel was like, fuck, like they think the show is about like with him.
Yeah.
Not like a Loki show.
Yeah.
They think it's like a Loki with him.
Were these shows all confirmed by Disney, or have they all been rumors?
Okay. No, some of them have.
I wasn't sure.
Okay.
The
Loki one's confirmed. The Winter Soldier, Falcon one, and I want to say there's a third one that is like
Scarlet
legit.
Witch.
Huh?
Scarlet Witch
and Vision. Those three are like legit. Like, there's even synopsises for like. How,
I wasn't sure which ones.
That's how we know that it's teenage Loki.
Okay.
Like the synopsis is like, oh, he's like.
I wasn't sure how many of the
tugging it.
Yeah.
And then, like, the Vision and Scarlet one is like them living in the suburbs trying to have a normal life. Like, it's fucking weird.
That could be interesting.
I guess there's a bit in the comic where they try to take off and live just privately on their own.
Vision just tried to raise a family in the comic. It was actually kind of interesting.
I think
it didn't work, but
I think that's like where like those three shows are like confirmed.
Okay. We're not talking about that.
I will talk though about them making the next two back to back.
Oh yeah, they're gonna shoot both Mission Impossible movies back to back.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're gonna be able to put Reiner back in now.
It'd be cool if they can.
Because a lot of people
he missed out on Fallout.
Yeah, a lot of people were shitting on it because of Marvel and the last movie that he wasn't in it.
Yeah.
And it was like...
But look what the last movie did with Justice League, too. Because of that, we fucked up Justice.
Yeah.
Paramount really fucked up the comic movies.
Fucked up. We didn't get Hawkeye.
We didn't get Hawkeye in this, and then we got a mustachio Superman in Justice League.
The rise and fall of mustachios. I think this one was on Disney because he was under contract for this. And when they went to shoot the Mission Impossible, he couldn't do it.
But he's not even in the fucking movie.
What?
He's not even in.
That was the problem. Yeah. He's under contract, so if they needed him to show up, he had to show up. Yeah. And that one obviously would negate the other contract. Yeah. And he didn't just want to show up and die or do a bit part. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I respect that.
But like, honestly, you couldn't have told me I wasn't in it so that I could go make money. I'd be pissed.
It's a dick move on Marvel's part.
Pissed.
Oh yeah,
I'd be pissed if I was Renner. I'd be like, you got to pay me because I could have gone to Paramount, got $20 million to be in fucking Fallout,
and he was good in the one before.
Yeah, we was in 2 of them.
Yeah, he was really good.
You told me to stay home to not.
And instead, Superman was in it.
Yeah, and then they fucking like it ends whatever. So like he's not in the next one. Right?
Yeah.
So anyways, but
yeah,
but they are making 2 more Mission Impossibles, which I'm like. Fucking excited.
The last one was fucking fantastic. The one before that was fucking great.
I really like the last three. Rogue.
The only one that isn't good is 2.
There's 2, yeah.
And it's not that it's not good. It's just
What's the other one?
It's
Protocol. That's the other.
It's just that it's a John Woo movie when we really didn't want Mission Impossible to be a John Woo movie.
Yeah.
There's doves and motorcycle fight. It's fucking weird.
It is. It's the one movie. Like if I were to watch them, I would go 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know.
Yeah, I would skip 2. Yeah, you don't need to watch it. But yeah, those are they're all good movies. I just want to make sure that's all the things before. Oh, I like this. This was cool. Netflix claims it's more afraid of Fortnite than it is HBO.
Did you see that they're raising the prices again in the US?
Yeah.
Only $1 each tier.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah.
It doesn't matter. People will bitch, moan, and complain, but they're gonna fucking pay it anyways. So, according to some dude who works at thing, yeah, his name's somewhere. You know what? It doesn't.
Based on the numbers provided by Polygon, scroll down.
No, that was the Netflix for a month. There was some dude who works here. They're more concerned with Fortnite, which takes up, what was it, 10%? I said 10% of all U.S. screen time.
Is that really that much though?
In terms of one thing, I would think so.
10%,
but just one thing. Like you figure everything else is kind of split. It's like when we looked at what was it, like PlayStation's download time being like 10% of all internet traffic or something. And we're like, it doesn't seem that a lot. And then we looked at the other things. We're like, holy fuck, that is a lot.
I don't know.
This seems a lot for of like all the US though. That's like obviously
you got what? How many people live in the United States?
A lot.
Population. Yeah, so 10% of that. Like
I still think that's quite a bit of one thing. Like Netflix doesn't even have it like that. If they're worried about Fortnite.
You have 325 million people, so 10% of that is 3 million?
That's still quite a bit.
Out of 325?
That's still quite a bit, considering they didn't even say their number of how many screens they have for it.
I guess. Yeah, like I think more people are watching Netflix than fucking playing Fortnite.
They have nearly 139 million paying per month.
That's paying. Everyone shares someone else's. So for everyone that pays, you got 3 people watching it.
While Fortnite has over 200 million registered things.
Wow, that's crazy.
That's not necessary.
200 million people out of the 325?
That's just registered users across. I don't know if that's across, like, I don't know what that's across.
Is that like the world or like just the US?
I'm looking. Slightly less than mobile fucking screen time. That's worldwide.
Okay, so 139 paying subscribers worldwide, and Fortnite has 200 million registered users worldwide, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
So, yeah, that's not 200 million.
Yeah. When YouTube went down globally for a few minutes in October, our viewing and sign up spiked for that time. Do you remember? I don't know if you knew that. But Netflix or YouTube went down for like
minutes, and everyone just scrambled and signed up on Netflix. And when they just panicked, they could never watch anything again.
I was trying to upload something and share something of something else. It's when I put the first trailer up for the Friday the 13th thing that we were going to do, and I was trying to upload another video for that week. And YouTube just decided it collectively didn't want to work, which, like, can you imagine what would fucking happen if YouTube didn't work for any longer than a few minutes?
Yeah.
What the fuck are you going to do with your free time? Oh, we just going to watch Netflix. But
I guess the world just panicked and was like, oh, I got to join Netflix right now.
But like, if you just think of like how much footage is uploaded to YouTube, it's like fucking astronomical.
Yeah, but I can't say that like I'm at home watching YouTube. Like, you're telling me that there are people who like watch YouTube like as like their source of like television.
Yes, they have YouTube TV.
I guess that's weird. I don't know.
There's a lot of people, man. A lot of people doing YouTube things. That's still a crazy amount, though. That's still crazy. And then Dan Aykroyd, like, talked a bunch about the fucking movie. Moving on to game stuff. There's a RPG in development from Dragon Ball, or for Dragon Ball, which is pretty cool. I played Fighter Z, which is also pretty cool. It's going to focus on the world of Dragon Ball Z, and it's an RPG. That's all we have at this point.
Yep.
But
there's a new Dragon Ball movie that came out.
Broly. Yeah. I gotta watch it. It's supposed to be really, really good. And it came out in like Japan, and it's like it's one of those movies that actually gets a theatrical release over there, like big time.
It's here too.
Yeah, here it is, but like
theatrical here.
Yeah, it did, but like it's smaller like scale than obviously Japan's is, but
yeah, because it took. I was on here looking at, and it took the number one spot for Wednesday and Thursday.
Yeah,
which then opened on the 16th.
Yeah.
So it does have
Dragon Ball Super Broly. Yeah.
Has 1,000 screens.
Yeah.
In the US.
It's doing really well.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really, really good. So good on that. Good on that. Rocket League is now crossplay across every platform. It is now the second game in gamedom to be crossplay after Fortnite. So Psyonix announced that Rocket League has entered the PlayStation crossplay beta program and is now playable with people across PS4, Switch, Xbox One, and Steam, making it only the second game to do so, which is fucking crazy. Sony, because they're assholes, basically took their ball and going home, and they don't want to share, which I understand. They are the number one fucking thing on the thing. But with so many people now just getting annoyed at that fact, they obviously have been like, okay, maybe we should let crossplay work. And I understand the company's hesitancy to want to do that. You want people to play on your consoles. But let's face it, when it comes to shit like this, people are going
trivial. This game doesn't matter to your console. It's not like
people are going to play this game regardless of where you have it.
Yeah,
so you might as well make it fucking crossplay.
It's not like you make Spider-Man crossplay so that you can play Spider-Man an exclusive game on an Xbox. Like, no.
Exactly.
But this type of game, like, or like sports games, really, you could make them all crossplay. It means nothing. Like, if I buy Madden on or like NHL on one console and you have it on the other, it's still a generic sports game.
Exactly. Like, I understand your Call of Duties and your other ones, you want exclusivity, but you have deals for that purpose. I think
sports works well with the crossplay.
But you have like Call of Duty.
Sports with cars. It's soccer.
It's actually really fun. We played it during the 24-hour stream. I kind of want to play it more.
Yeah.
But like with Call of Duty and bigger games like that, obviously you want them to play on your console, but that's the reason you have the exclusive map packs or like get them first or whatever. Mm-hmm. Shit like that. That's why you have your third party like stuff. Mm-hmm. But like I agree. I think every game should be fucking crossplay. Why not?
I don't know if every game.
Well, every game with a big ass multiplayer component should be crossplay. Like, not every game should be on. Obviously, you need games to sell your system.
Yeah.
Like, that's why you have your Uncharted, your fucking
Halo.
Halos and whatnot. No, those games should not be fucking thing unless they're meant to play. But if you're fucking like NHL or this or Fortnite or PUBG or fucking any game like that, why not?
Yeah.
It makes no sense not to. Like, you're just barring people from playing with their friends.
Yeah.
Like, and it makes no sense. Like, financially wise, you're fucking set. It's fine. So, and the big holdout was Sony. Like, the other ones have been playing nice because they're behind. But
they're trying to catch up.
But there's a lot of people saying, like, yes, Xbox and the Switch have been playing nice for a while. Like, is Xbox doing this to gain ground because they are behind? Like, if they were the number one, would then played nice?
Yeah.
We don't know, but it's opening the door for that. So that's cool. And like, yeah, it's not hurting you in any way. Like, people are gonna play what they want to play on, and they want to play with their friends on a different console, then that's fine. Like, I will buy mostly fucking PlayStation.
Yeah.
But if my buddy's playing Rocket League on fucking Xbox, why can't I play there? Like, you're telling me that me buying another copy of Rocket League for like $6 fucking when it's on sale helps you?
Yeah.
Like, because I won't pay full price for it again. I'll wait till it's a discount.
Yeah.
Like, you gave the game away for free, Sony, with the plus thing. So like, you've already paid this lump sum to Psyonix, so why are like, who cares? But that was the big news for that. Wow, why did that do this? All my fucking things. Just decided it wanted to go to Squares.
You were nowhere near.
I was over here. That was weird. EA has canceled another open world Star Wars games. We talked about this, the first cancellation like a few months ago, where they canceled that cool game from Visceral and shut down Visceral.
Yep.
They closed that down to make it a bigger open world Star Wars game, and now they have fucking canceled the open world Star Wars game because EA sucks dick. That's pretty much all I can say. I was listening to, I think it was Kind of Funny Games Daily, and they were talking about what has happened since Disney took over Star Wars and EA's had the license. They have made 2 lackluster games with Battlefield.
Yeah.
One game where fucking Battlefront, where Disney had to step in and tell them to fix it because they were making it look bad with the microtransactions. They kind of put a story in the second one.
Still not good, though.
Still not good. I haven't played it, but I heard it was good. But like, it's still locked behind this game that like you don't want to play. The game is like $10 right now.
Yeah.
Like, and it has been $10 for the better part of the longest time I can remember. And meanwhile, on the other side, they have put out 6 movies in that year since since EA signed that 10-year deal with them to make the games. They've put out 2 games. They have put out at least 5 movies. What the fuck? And like, now they're apparently working on a much smaller game, and someone else is supposedly working on some other thing. But it's just like, the one dude was like, maybe they should. I'm sure there's a clause in there somewhere that if like EA is fucking the duck, they can cancel the deal.
You don't produce anything.
Yeah.
Like, you're just holding on to this license.
Disney seriously needs to fucking do that. And they need to do what Marvel did with Marvel games and been like, look, we have all these properties, but we don't make good games. And we're not going to do them in-house. We're going to send them to the best people possible. And that's what they did. They gave Spider-Man to Insomniac, and look what it did. They made a bunch of good mobile games that people actually enjoy.
Yeah.
And then there's that fucking Avengers game that Square Enix is working on that we saw the teaser for.
Yeah.
And that's
all being traced back to Batman.
Yeah. And
Rocksteady.
And there's 2 Batman games out in the wind by Montreal and Rocksteady.
The other day about the Court of Owl one, but it was just like a rehash. I think they were just rehashing the story because like
they might have just been updating it.
But I couldn't see the update in the story because it was referencing that tweet from like December or November with like the girl in the shirt.
Okay, yeah.
But I couldn't see any new information. But the article was listed like January 12th. Like, it was a new article, but they were talking about 2 months ago. I was like, what's the update? Like, why are you doing this? I couldn't find anything new though.
Yeah,
it was weird.
That is weird. So this was announced, and I kind of got excited, and then I kind of saw the actual footage of it. They announced Power Rangers Battle for the Grid cross-platform console game announced, and it's being done by Lionsgate and Enway, and it's a fighting game with cooperation from Hasbro, obviously. But when you look at the game, it very much looks like that mobile title that has been out for the longest time. Yeah, I'm going down.
Oh, okay, right there.
Yeah. Like it
But this is an actual game?
That's what I can't figure out. Is it just
it's only $20.
It says
It can't be an actual game.
It says right here it's a full console fighting game. And like it's a different, like, it's from the same people who made the mobile Legacy Wars game, which I have played, which is just kind of a button mashing fighting game, like a little one button.
Yeah.
But like you see it right here, it looks very much like that. I'm like, did they just take
Legacy
that
and put it on
the consoles?
Yeah.
But it does look like there is fighting in it. There's an update. It does look kind of like an updated system. You kind of see right here, it looks like you're actually doing stuff.
Is it like Mortal Kombat, like you're fighting, or is it like kind of like moved based or?
Yeah, I'm not sure. From this trailer, it kind of looks like there is actual
This is gameplay footage.
Yeah, this is right here.
Is it?
Yeah, right here.
That looks like that's rendered shit. Let's play the real game, because like notice there's no stuff on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like that footage almost
because like
the same.
in the mobile title, you just tap right here and it does the attack. It's much in the same line of the Arkham mobile game. And the Injustice one afterwards. Yeah. But like, is it like if I'm hitting X, is it doing an attack? If I do something else, is it doing that? I'm not sure. But if I am, cool. I'll fucking pay $20 for a Power Ranger fighting game. Fuck yeah. So this is again one of those like, maybe, but we shall see.
It'd be cool if it's along the lines of like MK though, where like you're actual like.
Yeah.
Full on in control and not just like
hitting a little square to make them punch kind of thing. Yeah. So we'll see what this is. So I'm kind of tempering my expectation on that. Also, it's crossplay and cross progression. Mm-hmm. So we'll see. If you pre-order, you get the Green Ranger version 2 skin. I am not fucking pre-order this game under any goddamn circumstances. Unless you show me that it's an actual fucking game.
Yeah. That trailer wasn't like
it was
misleading because that wasn't fully gameplay footage. Like it looks the same from beginning to end. It looks like it's a trailer.
Yeah.
How they confuse you and fake out, right? And then when you play the real game, it's like, oh, this looks nothing like I was promised.
Yeah. And the last Power Ranger game, I really wanted to play, but it was bad. It was that 8-bit throwback one.
Oh. Yeah.
That we were excited to play, and then it finally came out and it was bad. And it just made me sad. Much like this game will. I don't understand, like, we live in an era where like you should just know what games are good and how to make them, but they continually just fuck games up constantly. And with big name properties, and you're just like, why are you doing that? So the last little bit of news to round us out today, because we're running long because I was yipping. Mortal Kombat showed off a whole bunch of shit. We got a teaser that explains what's going on with the storyline. So when we last saw the thing, I think you watched me play this, kind of.
What?
Mortal Kombat.
Like 10?
Yeah, the storyline and stuff.
Yeah.
So Raiden's kind of lost his shit. He's got Chinook captured in his base, and he's torturing him, and he cuts off his head. Here, you can place it. And then this weird thing happens with this girl. She comes in, and she's like, yo, Raiden's been fucking up. I can't have this. And she's basically a time thing. So it very much looks like when we saw that initial trailer, we saw Scorpion future and past.
Yeah.
It very much looks like this is going to be Raiden has gone bad. He's fucked up the timeline when he fucked up the timeline the first time because he was trying to fix the mistakes of the last Mortal Kombat game, but he fucked it up even worse and made Liu Kang a bad guy. This person, whose name is something,
Chronica?
Yes. She is going to very much try to fix what is going on with Raiden as well as the various combatants. They confirmed Baraka, who died in the last Mortal Kombat game. He's returning as well, and he looks like Baraka, and he looks awesome. And then there's like a little, they showed off various like characters, and there's a couple new characters. But 9 times out of 10, I just like the old characters. The last few new characters actually in the last game were really, really good. But seeing Baraka again is nice because he is one of my OG go-to guys. And yeah, they showed off a bunch of like fatalities, and they seem to have like, you know how in Injustice they had like those ultimate moves that didn't kill them?
Yeah.
They very much have that now in this. And you can just see
I like that the last few years they've been alternating between.
That's, yeah. And then you see all these blood and guts and gore and, you know, the things, yeah, that literally that guy just got his face ripped off, yeah. They confirmed Scarlet's back and a few other characters. If you pre-order, you get Shao Kahn. But this is very much kind of in the sense of Injustice where they leaned into gear. This seems to be like this, but actually look more like the characters themselves. So you will see old-looking characters with new-looking characters, and I'm very much for that. I'm intrigued to see what their DLC looks like. But I'm happy. Mortal Kombat looks great. It actually comes out in April. And apparently Sonya Blade is going to be voicing Sonya Blade. Ronda Rousey is going to be voicing Sonya. I finished that sentence. I'm like, that's not right. I didn't listen to any of it. But I'm big on who voices a character in a video game. She did the motion capture as well as the voice work for the role, but like I am when the character already has an established look, feel, and sound. If they're gonna come in and do it, and hopefully they can do it justice, but we'll see. But that'll get more people into it because they'll be like, oh, I can play as her or whatever. But whatever, I'm in. And then we also got our first look at the collector's edition, which very much comes with I'm just scrolling here. Because it says everything we learned. And it's just all about the mechanics and shit. But we very much got a look at the collector's edition for Mortal Kombat. And it is very, very cool. It comes with a scorpion mask, but it is not cheap. So it comes with, obviously, a copy of the game, a steelbook, a collector's book, and a scorpion mask. It is a 1-to-1 replica of the mask, and it just looks cool.
It's about $300, it says.
Yeah. It is not cheap, which, like, is, like, how good of quality is the mask, then? Because
that's 1-to-1. That means it must be big enough for you to wear.
Yeah, you can wear it. Like you can see it right here. You can wear it. There it is, right there. It looks really good though, and it's the new Scorpion look. What's that?
I said that I'm sold. Yeah. I can wear it.
That's kind of like where I'm in too. I'm like, it's $300, but like, how much is it to buy an actual like? How much would you have to spend to get a cool Scorpion mask that looks semi decent? Okay, so you figure the game's $80, 60, 80 conversion. So the rest of that is the steelbook, the book, and the mask.
Yeah.
Kind of pricey, but at the same time, it's like kind of not.
Yeah.
It is a lot to drop on one thing, but like if you're going to get a Scorpion mask that's semi-decent, it's not a bad way to go. I do like the cover. I'm liking more and more just the plain, simple covers of a game. Like the Spider-Man game is literally just Spider-Man in the name.
Yeah.
I like that. I don't like busy things on covers because it just takes away. Like you just want to look at it and go, I know what this is. So anyways, that is it for the Talking Bull podcast. Thank you guys for joining us very much. Real quick, I noticed you, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I meant to do this in Discord, but I haven't yet. But in case some of you guys have listened to this far, I haven't dropped any offline videos. I'm in the process of trying to find a fucking place to live. So I've been a little busy and I haven't really had time to record and edit and do all that shit. So once that is all situated, offline vids will be back to its normal schedule. So as of right now, the only thing you guys are getting is going to be the podcast, as well as I'll keep doing live streams because that's literally, I just hit start and that's pretty fucking simple to do. So it was either not do one or the other, and live streaming just I get to interact with people. So offline content will be off just for right now, but it will be back. Don't worry. I enjoy doing videos for you guys, so that will be back. I just wanted to get that somewhere fucking anywhere because I have only told a few people. So anyways, thank you for joining us. We will be back next week with more news and shenanigans.